Today is my birthday. Namaste to all my friends, yoga masters, teachers, travelers, spiritual seekers. I'm very happy to speak a few words from my life. From early childhood, myself got initiated to yoga sadhana, spiritual sadhana, by a sage. I continued my spiritual approach and seeking approach. When I come to almost 16, 17, it was my deep, desire to meet a teacher, to go for my higher seeking. My vision was and mission was to get the ultimate knowledge, the greatest achievement in this world, so that I can experience a sense of fulfillment in my heart. Life is so precious. One evening I was just meditating about my goal. What should be my goal? Then I identified that in this life I must get the knowledge and experience of the greatest and eternal truth. I wanted to experience the Almighty in the purest and the clearest way. I did my yoga sadhana under many teachers, especially Swami Vishwambharanandaji. He was a senior sannyasi from RK Mission Order. So I did and followed his instruction in a very dedicated, intensive way, and started getting more introverted, always in a mood of meditating, and was experiencing a really good tranquilized state of existence. Then I left to Himalayan place, did my sadhana with many teachers, then continued my life during this mission. At a particular intervals, I had a various experience in yoga sadhana. I had an experience of Natha Anubhava. I had an experience of greatest awakening of that Kundalini. I was not knowing, but later I will come to know, this is the experience. This is the Shastra speaks. This is my experience. This is my the clear vision. And that experience. And so, when I look into to the world is different. Everything getting transparent. The desire to this or the attachment to the world become very less. Whatever we see and observe are not real. It appears as a real, but it is not real in essence. Then I had many experience in this body, experiencing the deeper channels in the spine, different awakened center in the brain. So mind was able to get connected with that and remain there in a very soothed and relaxed way and continue to remain in that experience for a long time. I found the happiness inside, and it is ever flowing. Though I did many activities outside, but always continuing my sadhana. Later one beautiful day, in a moment, I got that experience over my beingness. Like a bright, light experience. There is no world, there is no my existence, but only that light. I never export these things to anybody, but today I thought this experience to be shared. But I didn't stop. I continued my sadhana. I didn't travel anywhere out of India, but I continued my seeking with a determination, with a devotion, praying to Almighty to give me that highest experience. A few years back, almost maybe 3 years back, I didn't write down the date and time. Very early morning, maybe in the 4 o'clock in the early morning, I stood up from my bed, sat in meditation. Yes. Then I just gone and happened that highest experiential state. The most blissful, most joyful, most, I don't know, we don't have any words to explain such a vast, infinite fullness, experience of happiness, not happiness, even beyond happiness. And lasted for a short time, not long time. But it took 6 hours, more than 6 hours to come back to the pure body awareness, and took 6 months to be a normal person. So deep in the brain something happened, and it just transcended to that infinite state of existence where this world and myself, my thought, my experience, nothing is there but that alone. Millions of crows and crows, sun, like that experience of that a rich nature. And took almost 6 months to be a normal person, to move and speak, because I was so much deeper, and it was very serene experience. I kept this experience in my heart for a long time to expose to the people. I think God was very merciful to me to get that universal consciousness, to experience, realize that eternal truth in the purest way. But we cannot express the experience in words, but it's in vast and full bliss. More than bliss, there is no word before about that. All this experience gave me a state of fulfillment in this life. In the heart of the heart, I feel completed this life journey. And there is a peace in my heart, a silence, a happiness, a richness, no fear, no complaint, no sorrows. So I had so many painful experience in worldly life, but it's not touching. It is, I just exist beyond all these things with an experience of contentment, happiness, a fullness, richness, completeness, and fulfilled nature. A state where I don't have much wishes and desires. I'm happy. All my yoga sadhana was not at all for any physical benefits, because I was very healthy boy. I had all the facilities in my life. I didn't have much sufferings, no complaints. The Almighty was very merciful to provide all my minimum facilities. But I was always after the ultimate one to get manifested so that my life will be blessed. That I could experience that. I feel I'm blessed to have all these experience, yogic experience, in a very humble way. I try to do a lot of yogic activities, teachings, therapy program, retreats, workshops, conducting conferences, workshops, all these activities. But it's good. Everything is good. Every year I conduct a global yoga festival. Our team was organizing, but was not that successful with many people's participation. Very few people come to participate because our approach towards the spiritual fulfillment. Yoga is a spiritual discipline. It's a spiritual journey to realize the spiritual eternal truth. Life is very precious, time is very precious, and we should keep our attention and a goal towards that alone. Otherwise, yoga sadhana will be no meaning, meaningless. So I was always, with the grace of my teachers, I'm always in a one-pointed, seeking and eagerly waiting for the moment, yearning for that truth. And Lord Krishna has created a state where I could enter into that and merge with Him and get that happiness and joy and fulfillment. Why I'm talking these things to all my friends? Life is a great opportunity. There are a lot of stimulations from outside. In modern days, all these technology, facilities, everything will drag us to involve in many activities. At the end, we all feel like that not fulfilled this life. So in the midst of all this journey, worldly life, we should find our time to connect with the Almighty and do a rigorous, dedicated, devoted sadhana. So the one moment may come, we will break all this limitation and enter into unlimited, infinite joy of wisdom. That's very, very important in this life. We may put a question, what is the use of it? Because we are not going to get any material facilities, big house, cars, rich money and all. And we cannot show anything to this world because nothing in an objective level. Everything is subjective, experiential level. So, but even the materially we are free, zero. But internally, in the deep, in the core of heart, we feel so rich, so vast as this universe, and we feel so strength, and we feel like that we are just getting guided by the Almighty, directed by the Almighty, and allowing us, taking us to the higher dimensions of this life. So we'll have a heart to accept this world as it is, and accept the humanity as we are alone, and we can see ourselves in every human being and in every living being, the same self, the same spirit, the same life existing fully in this world without discriminating each and everyone. Everything is that alone. There is no confusion. So we are only a feeling of love, a compassion, a gratitude. We don't have any negative feeling to anybody because everything happened. We may speak words unexpectedly, create a lot of confusion, and the response may be painful. I had also this experience in my life, 1 or 2 occasions. When I spoke suddenly a sorry to a person misunderstood that sorry and reacted to me such a heavy way. But I felt very calm. For a moment disturbed, but remained calm because I was always truthful in my heart. Even now, this evening, I feel calm, quiet, relaxed. A state of santripti, a state of fulfillment. I want to ask everybody to practice yoga every day. Yoga is not yoga asanas as an exercise. Yoga is a sadhana to come to a total silence, a complete silence, where we lose our identity in the level of physical body and your mental activities and mental body, emotional body. Only a state of awareness. As the concentration becomes more and more deeper and finer, the quality of awareness become very fine, and quality of awareness become more joyful, more enriching experience. And we seek with that spirit for that moment. With the blessing of Almighty, everything will happen, everything will open, and we become that alone. And we should keep this vision in our life and continue our sadhana every day, doing our asanas as a sadhana, not to show anybody as a physical activity, but to experience, realize, getting that pure knowledge and experience, a state of purity, a state of harmony, a state of awareness, a deepened awareness, state of awakening, state of lightness, state of joyfulness, state of peace, state of clarity. And everything, all this, and the pranayam will help us to become more refined and help us to find out various channels, guiding principle to somewhere deeper, very deeper into us. That will lead us a state of, seclusion, a state of aloneness, a state of tranquility. We feel to go more and more deeper inside and remain with that tranquility and that joy. And where the world become nothing to do with us. Everything is fine with the minimum facility, minimum food, minimum clothing, everything minimum we want to live and lead this life. All our attention towards Almighty alone to understand, to get unfold that truth, the great experience, the ultimate experience, the supreme experience and vision. And when that happens, we feel like blessed. So I request everybody to practice yoga, singing, chanting, living that disciplined life, follow a vegetarian food, and happy in every moment, though there are a lot of obstacles and challenges posed in front of us. With the patience and perseverance, we accept the challenges, we pass through the situations very intelligently, in a very stable emotions and all. In all the situations, we pass through it, and we'll get immense strength from inside. Even every moment may disturb us, but the moment you go and feel the sensations of breathing and functions of living activity, and the center of the living activity, and the belongingness of the center of all this activity, we become more strong and stronger, and become strongest person to carry on our mission, to follow the path without any disturbances. Longing for that moment very patiently, with immense love and respect, with prayer. And when we practice the yoga asanas to go more deep inside,